You know that feeling when you started something, feel super confident, and then your brain just deletes it the next day? Like it never even happened. Yeah, me too. But here's the thing, your memory isn't broken, it just needs to be trained the right way. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly how. Now, before you assume this is just another drink more water, get enough sleep lecture, no. I mean, yes, you should do those things, but if that was enough, we'd all have photographic memories by now. So, let's get into the actual science backed brain boosting techniques that will make you remember things for real. Use the spacing effect. Stop cramming. You have a test, an exam, or just want to master a bunch of English vocabulary overnight? But cramming is a lie. Your brain is designed to forget things it doesn't see as important. And when you cram, your brain goes, oh, this must be temporary, delete. Instead, use spaced repetition, which is just a fancy way of saying study something today, review it tomorrow, again in a few days, then a week later. These techniques strengthen neural connections, making information stick long terms. Flashcards, apps like Anki, or writing things down in interval are great ways to do this. Make it meaningful. Don't just memorize. Connect. Your brain doesn't remember random information well. If I give you a list of 20 words in a language you don't know and ask you to recall them an hour later, good luck. But if I give you those words and a funny, dramatic story, you'll remember most of them. So, if you're learning new vocabulary, don't just repeat words like a robot. Connect them to something meaningful. For example, let's say you're learning the word serendipity, which means happy accident. Instead of repeating it 5 times, think of a time when something great happened unexpectedly, like finding money in your pocket. Now, when you hear serendipity, your brain goes, oh, like that time I found $10 in my old jeans. Recently, I got a comment from one of you saying that every time they want to learn new vocabulary, let's say 5 or 10 words, they give them to AI and ask for a short story containing those words. Then they learn them through the story. I thought that was such a creative way to make words stick. It's way better than just staring at a list and hoping for the best. If you struggle with memorizing vocabulary, try this method. It turns learning into something fun and engaging instead of a boring chore. Teach it to someone, even if it's your cat. Ever noticed how teachers seem to know everything about their subject? It's because teaching forces your brain to organize and clarify information. So, if you're struggling to remember something, try explaining it out loud to a friend, to an imaginary audience, or even to your cat. And yes, your cat may judge you, but guess what? You'll remember the information much better. Studies show that the protege effect, where teaching something strengthens your own understanding, boosts memory retention significantly. Use your emotions. Drama helps. Your brain remembers things that trigger emotions. That's why you still remember embarrassing moments from 10 years ago but can't recall what you ate as Thursday. Use this to your advantage. If you're learning English, don't just read a sentence monotonously. Act it out. Say it in dramatic voice. Make exaggerated facial expressions and involve your body. If you say, I was shocked in a flat tone, you'll forget it. But if you act shocked while saying it, your brain will be like, oh, this must be important. The power of visualization. Your brain loves pictures. Ever noticed how you can remember faces better than names? That's because your brain processes images faster and more efficiently than words. So, when learning something, turn it into a mental image. For example, if you're trying to remember the word exuberant, meaning full of energy and excitement, picture someone jumping on a trampoline, throwing confetti everywhere. The crazier the image, the better. Your brain loves weird, exaggerated visuals. Sleep, your brain's download button. I know, I said I wouldn't just tell you to sleep more, but hear me out. This one's different. Sleep doesn't just rest your brain, it actually helps store memories. While you sleep, your brain organizes and strengthens what you learn during the day, kind of like hitting save on a document. If you pull an all-nighter, you're basically closing your laptop without saving your work. So, if you want to remember something long term, study before bed. Research shows that information learned before sleep is better retained than information learned during the day. Use movement. Walk while you learn. Sitting at a desk for hours trying to force information into your brain? Not ideal. Movement actually boosts brain activity and helps with memory retention. That's why some people pace when they're thinking. It actually works. Try walking while listening to English podcasts, reviewing flashcards, or repeating sentences out loud. It keeps your brain engaged and you'll recall things more easily. Write things down, but with a twist. Typing notes is convenient, but writing by hand is way more effective. But here's the trick, don't just copy things word for word. Rewrite the information in your own words. If you read something and immediately summarize it in your own way, your brain processes it deeper, making it stick instead of just sitting in short term memory. Mix it up. Avoid the illusion of learning. Have you ever read something 100 times and thought, yeah, I've got this, only to blank out when you actually need to recall it? That's because passive learning feels like learning, but it's not. Instead, mix up your study method. Read, write, say it out loud, quiz yourself, teach it to someone. Switching methods forces your brain to work harder and strengthen memory. Your memory isn't just bad or good, it's like a muscle. You need to train it the right way. Most people don't forget things because they have a weak memory, but because they don't use memory strategies effectively. So, if you ever thought, I just can't remember things, change that mindset. You absolutely can. You just need to study smarter, not harder. Try these techniques and let me know which one works best for you. And if you found this helpful, well, don't forget to like and subscribe because, memory and all. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next video.